Track número 6. The thinking method. Let's begin.
What do you think intento might mean? Quiero is I want, and this o is showing that it's I.
To intend, to go for, to try.
If you heard intento, what do you think it might mean?
Try?
Yeah. How did you know that? Do you know how you do that?
Well, yeah, I sort of went from intend. I intend to do something.
There's no rule here to convert intention to a verb. It's not Asian, so we can't take off the Asian and put I. But we have intention, we know what this means, so we can hear a verb like this and understand what it means. Intento means I try or I'm trying. I try or I'm trying. So how would you say, I'm trying to publish it? Again, it's something you think, oh, I can't say this in Spanish.
Intento publicar. Publicación, publicarlo. Intento publicarlo.
Intento publicarlo.
Good. Intento publicarlo. I try to publish it or I'm trying to publish it. We've got both there. Good. How would you say, I'm trying to administrate it?
Administración, administrar. Intento administrarlo.
Intento administrarlo.
Good. Intento administrarlo. I'm trying to imitate it or I'm trying to imitate him. Could mean either.
Imitarlo.
Intento. Okay, it's imitation.
Exactly.
Imitación. Imitar. Intento imitarlo.
Exactly. Now, H's in Spanish are completely silent. You must be careful not even to think them, because
Not
they will
even
have a habit
to
of
think
slipping
of an
out,
H.
even if you think it. So it's written, the H is written in convertible words, for example, like hospital, ends in AL, but it's not pronounced. You must imagine that it begins with an O. So how would you say hospital?
Hospital.
See, you thought of the H,
Oh.
and a little kind of
Hospital.
aspiration came there, which is fine, but to get the perfect accent, you really want to think in your mind that it begins with O.
Hospital.
There you
O.
go, perfect. Hospital.
Hospital.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Good. And here we have an example of double R inside the word horrible.
I need to pause it before she so quickly answers it. Horrible. Horrible. 2 R's.
Horrible. If you can't pronounce that, just say horrible.
Horrible.
And
Horrible.
it will be perfectly understood. There's no problem there. Good. How would you say habitual?
Habitual.
Habitual.
Habitual. Habitually.
Habitualmente.
Habitualmente. The word for now in Spanish is ahora.
Ahora.
This is spelled A-H
O-R-A.
O-R-A. A-H-O-R-A. Ahora.
Ahora.
Good.
Is the H silent in every?
Yeah, unless it's C-H, in which case it's like English, ch. Ahora is actually the combination of two words. A, which means to, and hora, which means hour. So it's something like to the hour. So that gives us another couple of words this way. A meaning to, in the sense of direction, to somewhere, and hora meaning hour. Ahora, now. So, how would you say, I want to cancel it, but I don't want to cancel it now? We said that
I want to cancel it, but I don't want to cancel it now. Quiero cancelarlo. Quiero cancelarlo, pero no quiero, pero no quiero cancelarlo ahora. Let's see.
but is pero. So, we want to divide it up piece by piece. I want
Quiero
to cancel it,
cancelarlo,
good. But
con,
Pero
con
I don't want
No quiero.
to cancel it
cancelarlo
now.
cancelarlo
ahora.
ahora.
Perfect. So a big sentence which we might imagine that we can't take on. If we divide it up bit by bit, we realize that we can think our way through it. The word for I go or I'm going in Spanish is boy.
Voy,
Boy.
voy.
Boy.
Good. Now this is actually spelled V-O-Y. Now the V in Spanish can sound like a V in English, like a verb, or it can sound like a soft V, like boy. You might be familiar with the word vamos, which means let's go. Literally we're going, used a lot like let's go. Vamos.
Vamos.
Now this is spelled V-A-M-O-S. And what you probably hear there is a B. It really depends where you are. In the southern cone around Argentina and Chile, we hear a lot more V kind of pronunciation in many places. Generally in the Spanish-speaking world, it's like a soft B. So we want to make that association now between V and soft B. To remember this word, boy, we can think of voyage,
Boy.
so we can see the connection there between voyage and to go. I go or I'm going.
Voy,
I'm going now.
Voy ahora.
voy ahora.
Voy ahora. I'm not going now.
No voy
No voy
ahora.
ahora.
Good. No voy ahora. How do you think you might say visit in Spanish?
Visitar?
Yeah, why did you think that? Was it just a guess?
Visitación.
Well, it's visitation.
Visitar.
Visitation, does that exist?
I think so. Visitation rights.
Exactly. Very good. This is it. It's a word that exists that we only use in some contexts, like visitation
Sounds
rights.
personal.
Visitar, visitar. If you're not comfortable with the soft P, just pronounce a V. It doesn't matter. When you practice Spanish, you're going to pick up the accent of who you're speaking to. So it's not a fundamental
Visitarlo.
issue of ours right now. So, visitar. I
Visitar.
want to visit him.
Quiero visitarlo.
We can look at some other words now with this V sound and experiment a little bit with the sound. So how do you think you would say visible in Spanish?
Visible.
Visible.
Good. Well, there's something very good we're doing here. We're not pronouncing that S as a Z, like in English, visible. Many people at home will find themselves doing this, putting that Z there from English and pronouncing visible. We don't want that, we want visible. And the V is like a soft B. If you want more elaboration on what is the soft B, you can put a small piece of paper in front of your mouth and make the B in English like bucket. And you will see that paper move with that burst of air that comes with bucket. That hard B in English is a plosive sound. It means you gather up a little bit of air and you shoot it out when you make that B. Where this B doesn't have that. It's a soft one. So you can experiment with that. Again, like I say, we don't want to stress out about sounds. To use a V sound is perfectly fine. Viral.
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 Virar.
Good.
Vi-
So if viral is
Viral. 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 Viral.
how do you think virus might be?
Virus? Also. Vieroso? Vieroso?
Viro.
Virus. It's actually the same word.
Virus.
You're just pronouncing it exactly as it is. Virus. Convenient.
And ente. Conviente. Viente. Conviente.
Conveniente.
Conveniente. Good.
Okay, that's the end of track número 6. Adios amigos, until next time.